What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about whether or not I could ever see myself selling my silver, and if so, why would I sell my silver, and what the plan would be from there on out. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. For every friend you refer to the app by August 15th, Webull's going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares. Everything will be linked in the description. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about whether or not I would sell my silver. So right out the gate, would I sell my silver? Answer to that question is probably not. I don't believe so. I don't have a reason to. And the only reason I could actually see myself selling silver is in the event of an emergency where my cash emergency fund does not do the trick. But hopefully, praying to God, I'm never in a situation like that. I like to believe that diversification is key, and I like to believe that I'm working on enough projects that will hopefully prevent that from ever even crossing my mind. I heard something the other day from somebody known as the Decade Investor, and he said that his goal is to become financially unbreakable. I like that term. I'm stealing that term, but I'm giving credit. He called it being financially unbreakable, and that's a goal of mine as well. So hopefully I'm never in a position where I am absolutely forced to sell my silver. But there are a lot of people out there who sell their silver for a variety of different reasons. There are a lot of people out there who don't see eye to eye with me or my plans or what my intentions are or what my goals are. And guess what? That's perfectly fine. Some people do the buy low, sell high type of thing. I always talk about how it's not buy low, sell high for me. It's buy now, sell never. That's kind of what my plan is. There are some people who wait for the dip, and if that dip doesn't come, then they just sit there waiting. They continue to wait, and they're fine with that. And they make out perfectly fine, whether we see that dip in the near future or not. And if and when it does dip, that's when they buy in. And then when the price goes back up and they see that they can make, maybe a couple dollars per troy ounce, then they sell. Does that make sense to me? I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make enough sense for me to actually do it, but I understand why they do it. They're a little bit more short-term focused. I'm a little bit more long-term focused. I'm not saying I'm right and they're wrong. They're not right and I'm not wrong. It's all personal preference. It works for them, and if that's what they want to do, then that's what they can do. Hey, I support their right to do whatever in the world it is that they want to do. As long as you're not hurting somebody, I think you can do quite literally whatever you want to do. Literally anything, as long as you're not hurting somebody. But moving on, there are a couple other reasons to sell as well. It might not be as, fine and dandy or sunshine and rainbows, or I guess in this case, cloudy days and a little bit of rain. It's alright, I'm filming this with a GoPro. Got my all-terrain camera. But it might not be because hey, here's an opportunity to sell. I got an opportunity to make a little bit of a fiat profit. I'm cashing out. It might not go that way. It might be because you need to. Maybe times get tough and you have no other options. If that's the case, it's unfortunate. It's sad. Hopefully you can pick up where you left off once you're financially back on track a little bit later down the road. But guess what? If you're in a situation where you absolutely need to sell your silver and gold, or even just a small portion of it, if you have no other options, guess what? It's good news that you have the silver and gold. Thank God you were stacking in the first place. Because if you weren't stacking in the first place, you might not have anything to sell. In which case, then you'd be extra screwed at that point. So if it's out of your control, at least you know the silver and gold, it's there for you if you need it. You're taking care of your finances now so that hopefully your finances can take care of you in the event that some nonsense goes down, and you got to take care of it. You know, sometimes it's life. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know, it's out of our control. Things happen. Oh well, you know, pull yourself back up and get back on track. There are other reasons to sell as well. There's only one reason that I can think of that I personally do not respect. See, I don't believe in selling. Everything that I buy with the plan to hold on for like 10 plus years. I'm not looking for a way out. I'm not looking to make a quick and easy buck. I'm not looking for, you know, fast profit, fast money, anything like that. Everything that I do, business, stocks, real estate, I mean, I don't do real estate, but business, stocks, real estate, and even precious metals, like I view them all from like I'm long-term focused on everything. So I don't care what happens in the short term. But there are people out there who claim to be in it for the long term, and then they go running for the hills as soon as spot price goes a little bit lower. You know, once spot price goes down to the bottom of their comfort zone, and then it goes even lower than that, they get scared and they sell. That's the only thing somebody can do to sell, or that's the one thing, that's the one way people can sell that I personally don't really respect. I'm like, that's a little bit weak. If you sell because you need to, or you sell because there's an opportunity to sell, and then you can, you know, take that profit and put it elsewhere, sure. But if you let your emotions get the better of you and you run off out of fear, if you panic sell, you know, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, badmouth anybody. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, ridicule anyone. I'm just saying it's not, in my opinion, I don't find it to be like a respectable reason for selling. But at the end of the day, you don't need my respect. You don't need my approval. Who cares what I say? Doesn't, like, you know, my words don't matter. Like, it's just my opinion. I can have an opinion just like you can have yours. Maybe your opinion is that I'm a jerk for saying that. Guess what? That could be your opinion, and guess that doesn't matter either. They're just words. But the point I'm trying to get across is that there are so many different reasons to sell, and all of the reasons that I just listed, I can't see myself selling at any of those points. If spot price goes up, couldn't see myself selling. I could see myself trading some silver for gold, but I definitely wouldn't cash out. And it would depend on what the gold to silver ratio is doing anyway. Maybe hypothetically, if silver were to double in value, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, I'd very simply trade my silver for gold at that point. Oh yeah, okay. Well, what if gold doubled in value too? The ratio would be identical. You gotta, if you're gonna do it that way, you gotta play the ratio. The ratio can't play. If you don't play the ratio is gonna play you. So it doesn't matter exactly the percentage that silver goes up or down if gold goes up or down, you know, to a similar degree. Anyway, I could see myself trading some silver for gold, maybe, if the ratio makes sense. Definitely wouldn't sell, definitely wouldn't cash out, or I definitely can't see myself selling or cashing out. A financial emergency, that's the only way in the world that I believe that I would even consider it. But hopefully I can continue doing what I do and continue to brace myself for that type of an impact to prevent myself from even needing to sell in the first place. That's kind of the mission. That's kind of what drives me to keep on doing what I do. Cashing out not cashing out. Panic selling is definitely not something you'll ever catch me participating in. No sir. I've seen spot price tank overnight. I know what it's like for silver to be $19 when you go to sleep and for silver to be $11.90 when you wake up the next day. I've seen that happen. I've seen silver get chopped in half pretty much. I took that as good news. I said, ooh, there's a sale. There's a like a 40% off sale or something like that. I would not panic sell. Never panic sold anything in my life. Everything I do is for the long term. I'm tunnel vision on multiple decades to come. And that's all I really care about. And not just silver, not just gold. That's how it is when it's, business and stocks as well. That's how I am when it comes to investing. If and when I'm ever able to get myself into real estate, which hopefully in the next 2 to 5 years I'm able to, I'd be the same way with that. Everything I do is for the long term. The only thing that I do that's for the short term, now that I think about it, is stack cash. I stack a little bit of cash alongside my money just in case of a financial emergency. Cash is for the short term. Real, true, honest money is for the long term. That's how I see it. That's my belief. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me, also let me know in the comments. And also, if you can tell me, have you ever sold before? Have you ever sold your silver, ever sold your gold? Was it just a choice that you made? Oh, hey, by the way, there are other reasons to sell as well. Maybe like, you started buying precious metals and then you realize that, stacking isn't really your thing. Maybe you found more value elsewhere. Maybe, it's all personal preference. I mean, just because anybody can stack silver doesn't mean that, it's for everyone. Maybe you got into precious metals a couple months or a year or two went by and you're like, not really getting what I want to get out of this. And you're like, I'm going to head out. That could be a reason right there too. You just got bored of it. Maybe it just wasn't doing maybe it's just not what you expected. Like I said before, you gotta try things out. So I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs, many of which are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog. I guarantee you, it's worth it. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. You could deposit as little as you'd like, even as low as 1 penny, and it still works, it still counts. You still get your up to 12 free fractional shares. And for every friend you refer to the app, by August 15th, Webull's going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares per referral, up to 10 referrals. That means you have the opportunity to get all the way up to 1,000 free fractional shares. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Why wouldn't you get them? Then just sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to go and get you some silver and gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on selling silver? I know many of us, I know myself, and a lot of the people who watch my videos are in it for the long term. But that doesn't mean that short-term emergencies can't just pop up out of nowhere and catch you off guard. Have you ever sold your silver for a reason like that? You had no choice. You needed the cash. Have you ever sold your silver just simply because you wanted to? Maybe you bought when spot price was in the teens and then you sold when it was in the high 20s or something like that. Maybe you made some currency profit. Maybe you put that into a business of some sort. Or maybe spot price went down 15 cents and you went running for the hills. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace!